This is the lecture series initiated by the National Assembly as a biannual event so as to broaden legislative experience by bringing together critical stakeholders to dialogue and encourage thought-provoking conversations on issues of national importance, especially those having relevance to the legislature. In attendance are President Muhammadu Buhari, represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, the alternate chairman and the Speaker, House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, and other distinguished parliamentarians. Echoing that the Distinguished Parliamentarians Lecture offers a veritable platform, President Buhari charges lawmakers to ensure lecture series is sustained and targeted at addressing key national issues.
The theme for the 2021 lecture, the legislature, legislative mandate and the people, the reality and the public perception is very apt, and I hope that it will present an opportunity to the legislature to remind itself of its mandate and the exercise thereof to all Nigerians, so as to avoid the frictions always associated with some interpretation. I therefore charge the National Assembly and the Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies to ensure that outcome is well documented and circulated. I similarly charge you to ensure that this lecture series is sustained and targeted at addressing key national and constitutional issues in a manner that will strengthen our democracy, eliminate gray areas, and enthrone best practices.
Lawmakers commit to expand the civic space and marketplace of ideas so as to engage Nigerians to better understand the role of parliaments.
The literature on the legislature throws substantial light on the issue of public expectation of the legislature and how public perception of its role contributes to legitimizing democracy. Public trust is an essential lubricant for the workings of any political system. Good governance does not rely solely on the mechanical enforcement of administrative standards or the legal enforcement of constitutional rules. It also requires that citizens share a widespread culture of social confidence that public officials and the institutions they represent will instinctively do the right thing in court.
This lecture series is an initiative of Parliament and a platform to tell our stories. It is also an opportunity for us to engage the Nigerian people so that they can better understand the role of Parliament, be more aware of the challenges of parliamentary democracy, and informed of the roles we each have to play to achieve a nation that reflects our best talents and enables the fulfillment of our highest ambitions. It is a tall order. Yet, I am confident that the 9th Senate and House of Representatives, working with the National Institute of Legislative and Democratic Studies, will achieve the goals we have set for ourselves in this regard.
The critical role of National Assembly requires that the people who are involved do not just remain on hearsay. They are supposed to be knowledgeable enough, current in their pieces of information, to assist Mr. President to execute properly, even though they are co-equal partners or co-equal branches of government. But the president has that singular responsibility of executing the projects that will make the lives of Nigerian citizens worth living.
Stating that the most epitome of democracy is the legislature, the Director General, National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, Abubakar Suleiman, stressed the need for a platform to demonstrate the relevance of National Assembly and its contribution to democratic governance in Nigeria.
So beyond Allo Chamber now, can't we just come up with a nexus that will link both the people and the legislature together, the Parliament, National Assembly? They have to go beyond the Allo Chamber, beyond the discourse, beyond the debate, beyond the various deliberation with the House. They should come out to talk to the people, to talk to the world. Tell them the structures, tell them the institutions, tell them your operation, tell them a lot of perceptions and misgivings Nigeria has about you. So we tried to create that an idea. We thought of it, and it was applauded by National Assembly leadership that there must be a forum, a platform where they could engage with Nigerian people. So this platform, which is TAG, Parliamentarian Lecture Series, is the first of its kind in Nigerian history.
The lecture series is said to be an ongoing quarterly event, which is critical to improving legislative openness and, in the process, encourage citizens' participation and dialogue to raise awareness and interest of citizens to participate in the work of Parliament. From Abuja, Mavis Ako, KAFTAN TV News.